lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. What a way to start this game. Trying to rattle them right off the bat with an onside kick, and it pays off. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Fresh set of downs going up top. Extending the play. He was racing to get it out of the end zone, but ran out of room, and it's a safety.
And these quarterbacks, they know they're playmakers, and they can make big plays, and so that you see more dancing nowadays. And he's dancing. He's got his dancing shoes on. He's going backwards and moving around, but at some point, we got to know to pull the trigger, throw the football away, not keep floating all the way back to the end zone, getting tackled, giving up the safety.
Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Flying out to the left. The 10 to the house. Touchdown, BYU. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. I knew it was hot out there, but apparently it's fried the coach's brain. They've got the punt team out there, and it's not fourth down. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Wants to throw one first. Left side is Baxter. Inside the 45. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. I like it, threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Caught behind the line. It's Skinner. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Skinner. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He brought that thing out of the end zone with the idea of making a play, but he didn't even get back to the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit. Just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Out wide right, it's Skinner. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And they did tack on the extra point. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They've got him corralled.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
That one's not even close.
Third and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Third and long coming up. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Well, we saw earlier in the game, after not getting it on third, going for it on fourth down and having success. So you got to wonder, after that incompletion, are they going to try that again and stay aggressive here on fourth?
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
The play fake. Throws to the tight end. Right side, it's Skinner. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Drops back on first down. Still looking to his right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to keep this guy in the pocket. They do not want to let him get outside because of that speed. His ability to extend plays makes this offense very, very unique as he's able to get the completion there to move the sticks.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down to the air. They'll run the screen. There he goes. Rams him with the stiff arm. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
Loss of 5. Brings up third down.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Not a chance. Missed it. They missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after snags it and he's open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they just need a few inches for the first down, but they've got 3 receivers spread to the right. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. They punted away on fourth down. On the return. Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Back to pass on second down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And the dive and the grab along the right sideline.
Well, this guy came ready to play today, man. That is an unbelievable diving catch. He has been unstoppable today. Over 100 yards receiving already. Doesn't matter where he lines up, but if you're going to make catches like that, you're going to get a lot of throws coming your way. We've still got a lot of football to go, guys.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Baxter. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And the Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback changing the play. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Motion from the wideout. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky first down. Kentucky spends its second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Tight end now in motion. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Kentucky. Better fasten those seatbelts. These offenses are cruising. Lining up for the point after and the lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Straight ahead, it's Johnson. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the #1 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's the Gamecocks looking to bounce back from a Week 1 loss. They lead it here in the first half. We'll see how things progress. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference.
Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
He's going to run it. Turning it on. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a second and long. Now on first down from the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Ready. White 29. White. Ready, go.
The option, the keeper. Got the first down. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Go, go.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires on the move. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Bringing it back. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cougars. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Working that left side now. Breaks into the open. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The Wildcats, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Wants to throw one first. They're all over it. Hauls it in. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look.
Hey, 3692, lumber jack.
Direct snap. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Kentucky right back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Second down, going to throw it. Release to the back. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. They'll move the wide receiver. The handoff to Johnson. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Drops back. It's Smockmeyer. Got his man on the right. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. What a nice job just finding a spot downfield and lofting it in there perfectly.
And you see quarterbacks and receivers do that all the time, right? All summer, throwing the ball in air, throwing the ball in air. Why? Because I know exactly where he's going to be right when I get my back foot in the ground to throw the football. You could tell he knew exactly how much touch to put on that ball to make a big play down the field.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
With the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. A run for the quarterback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
BYU 31, Kentucky 17.
And no chance at a return here. They'll drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Turns up, it's Baxter. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And Listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
The ride. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Needs it here on 4th down. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking for the edge. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He'll run it. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
Looking for the marker. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. Really no drama at all to making that call and going for it on 4th down, and they make it pay off.
No drama. It'd be drama if you didn't go for it. If you were that big of a scaredy cat and you didn't want to go for it on 4th down, you need to find some other game to play.
Making the adjustment. Drops back on 1st down. Time to take a shot. Touchdown, Wildcats! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback keeps it. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum and what's your confidence in your quarterback because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
On 4th. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Man, a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Fires to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of 1st downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. Wide receiver going in motion. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Quarterback keep. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that separated right.
From the gun, it's Johnson. Got enough for the 1st down. There he goes. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Touchdown, BYU. He would not be denied.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
38, Kentucky, 24.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Rush right in his face. He's going to take off. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Changing the routes with his receiver.
Booster. Move. There you go.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot. A full dive to haul that one in. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. Kentucky going quickly. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Escapes the pressure going right. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easy.
Looking for the end zone. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. From the gun. Rushes on. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
They'll run him again. He's brought down, but enough to move the sticks one more time and to move this game into the win column.